We're Aaron and Erica, a couple in love with traveling who want to experience everything the world has to offer. Follow along as we make our way through every country, eating and seeing as much as possible. Let the adventure continue.
It's been long overdue. We're finally doing a packing video after traveling, almost 2 months? About
9 weeks. So we kind of always knew that at some point we would do a packing video. I became mildly obsessed with packing videos before we left.
That's an understatement.
But for those of you who have not been watching any of our channel or our videos, we're going to be traveling for an entire year. We will not be going home for that entire year. And we are going to be going through mostly summer climates, but we are going to have a few months that are going to be cold, so we have to bring some cold weather gear also. So we have a lot of stuff, I think is the big summary. Probably more than we needed, but we are going to talk you through everything that we brought. And the best way to start with that is going to be our bags. So
I love these puppies.
we, along with half of the travel community, travels with away bags. This is the away bigger carry-on. We had a lot of, we thought a little bit about if we should do carry-on versus backpacks. Backpacks are easier for a lot of different reasons, but we decided we would rather carry on, and just sometimes it be a little bit of a pain to have our bags. One thing that I like about this bag is that it does have a laundry sack that comes with it, which is really nice.
Keep your other stuff from getting stinky.
Yeah. One reason that we actually got this bag was a while ago. They actually made it with these chargers in the top. So it just pops in and out of here and you have a portable charger.
Since that was not enough space, we decided to travel with a backpack as well. Now this isn't a normal backpacking backpack. It is the Wandered backpack. I absolutely love this bag. It has so many pockets. It is unreal. You have a front pocket for a giant section here. You have a back pocket where you can even put some of your important documents right here, like your passport. And you have a top pocket right here for your knicks and knacks, like your headphones and stuff like that. They even give you a water bottle holder right here. And they have a pocket on the bottom for some reason. I've used it actually. So a lot of pockets. And then another reason I like it is you can get into it like a suitcase just by bam, opening it up. First thing you'll do is see a laptop sleeve for your laptop and other documents. And then bam, another access right here. You can customize this however you want. It is designed for photography and videography, but you can do anything. That is the Wander bag. Also, one more thing worth noting is that it is pretty waterproof.
Finally, we're gonna get to what's in the bags. We'll start with my clothes. One thing about my packing is I pack all of my clothes in packing cubes. These are not full. These are not all of my packing cubes. I have 4 of them, but they're the away packing cubes that go inside of the bag. Love packing cubes. You can't change my mind about them. Okay, now for what's in the packing cubes. I have too many clothes. I already mentioned that I have too many clothes, but I have 7 tank tops, just tank tops. I have 3 t-shirts. One of them I'm wearing right now, so I have 2 more on top of that. 1 long sleeve shirt. I have 1 sun shirt. And 1 long sleeve button-up shirt. I haven't used this a ton yet. I bought this primarily for when we go to Africa and when we are in Southeast Asia to cover up for like temples and that sort of thing. But I did use it for one of our day hikes, so hopefully this will get a little bit more use later in the trip. Do I have too many shirts? Yes. Have I worn them all? Also yes, except for the long sleeve. I have 4 pairs of shorts. I have classic jean shorts. I have these shorts. These are black denim. And then these shorts. These were not initially in my bag. And they're the most comfortable for the hot weather. So I absolutely do not regret my 4 pairs of shorts. I have a pair of jeans. I have not worn this at all yet, but I definitely will later. I have a long skirt. Again, I got this more for Asia, Africa. Haven't really worn it at all yet in Europe, but it's pretty cute. And then I have 2 pairs of leggings, both a red pair and a black pair. They're just basic Lululemon leggings. They're good to travel in. I've worn them a couple times, actually, even though it's pretty hot. Okay, it keeps going. For workout gear, I have a separate top and bottom. I really don't wear these for anything other than working out, so I think that they get their own category. I have 2 dresses as well.
You've worn those a lot.
Huh?
You've worn those a lot.
Yeah, I've actually worn the dresses a fair amount. Very happy with both of my dresses. We're getting close.
Never understood rompers and why women wear those. It's so hard to go to the restroom. You basically got to strip down to use the restroom. It's ridiculous.
Well, I was gonna go somewhere else, but since we're talking about that, I'll talk about the romper that I brought. I have worn this a couple times. I solely use it as a bathing suit cover. Did I need to bring a romper solely for the purpose of a bathing suit cover? Probably not. I did bring 2 bathing suits. They're both bikinis, a black and a blue bikini. I also have 2 t-shirts and 2 pairs of shorts that I wear for pajamas. I know a lot of people will just wear some of their leggings or just bring 1 pair of pajamas. I have 4 pairs of socks. I don't even like wearing tennis shoes that much, so I don't know why I have 4 pairs of socks. This small little packing cube holds all of my underwear and my bras, but I have 3 bras, 2 regular bras, 1 sports bra for a total of 3, and then I have a total of 12 underwear. And that is all of my clothes.
That's it.
That's it. That's all of them.
So, on to my clothes, which is actually very comical compared to what Erica has. We're going to start off with the shirts. I have 7 pairs of shirts. I don't have enough shirts. I think I need 1 more at least. But then I have 3 pairs of shorts, which I think is sufficient. And then I have 2 fast drying active wear pants. Which I think I'm going to need another pair when it comes to winter areas, but we'll see. That's what thrift stores are for. In case you haven't noticed by now, yes, I do rewear some of my things twice. Underwear, I do not. But the shorts and the pants, I do rewear.
I do that also, because I have way more shirts than I have pants.
Oh, there you go. I got 1 pair of swim trunks. And then I do have a rash guard as well, or sun shirt. And then I have a couple thermal underwear, shirt and bottom for the winter, which I have yet to use, obviously. We've been chasing summer around. And then I really only use this. It is my running shorts / pajamas. I only use this whenever we are traveling with guests because I actually just sleep in my underwear. And then how many of these? I think I got about 9 pairs of underwear, which I think is more than sufficient. 9 pairs of socks, which I think is way too many.
You have 9 pairs of socks?
Yeah, I know, right? I need to get rid of them. I already got rid of 1 pair that had holes in it. I'm going to have to get rid of some because this is ridiculous.
I thought 4 was too many.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't know. Yeah, look at that. Huh. Way too many. But that's pretty much it for my standard clothing.
The important thing to notice about all of these clothes, mine were obviously not in packing cubes when I laid them all out, but Aaron doesn't pack in packing cubes because he's a savage.
I'm very chaotic. Okay, no, the way I pack is instead of packing cubes, I have a very specific way. I have like pants in one area and shirts in another, and then I really just use my underwear and my socks to fill in the crevices to ensure that I maximize the space. those are my clothes. But now we'll go to outerwear. Let's clean up.
So for outerwear, we have pretty similar things. So we both have a rain jacket. I've had this for years. Aaron's is newer than mine. We have North Face rain jackets. Mine has worked really well. That's why Aaron decided to get the North Face that he did. We've had to use them a couple times. They're kind of those things that you carry around and you hope you never need.
But when you do,
but you inevitably need them. So we both have rain jackets. We both have puffers. Aaron carries his like that. I have mine in a little stuff sack that I bought separately.
Just as a side note though, if you do use a compression bag, they say you should take it out to air out every now and then.
Yeah, every now and then. It's been a couple months. We both have a beanie. Again, had them for years, brought them with us. And then we both have a pair of gloves as well. Mine are North Face. Yours are we the same gloves?
Oh, why?
Oh, no, yours are different. But I do have one additional jacket. It's a very lightweight jacket. I've worn this on other trips. I've really not needed it yet. I don't know if it was the best choice to bring, but we'll see later. And that's all of our outerwear.
Outerwear. Get Daddy.
The next category is going to be our shoes. They look awfully similar. So I carry 3 pairs of shoes. I have the Allbirds Wool Runner Mizzles. They're supposed to have some waterproof coating. They've been really good so far. I don't wear tennis shoes a ton, so they're really just for hiking and a little bit colder weather. I am traveling with a pair of brown Birkenstocks, and then I have a pair of the black kind of waterproof type of Birkenstocks. I primarily wear these 2 shoes.
Yeah, I've got the same Allbirds that Erica has because, and then the same with her Birkies. I actually got these Birkenstocks in, where is it?
Romania.
Just a side note, and I really want to talk about this and why I got these particular ones. I had a pair of flip-flops that were very spongy. The only problem is with spongy ones is they absorb the stink really easily, and they're very hard to clean. So they needed to be thrown out. And then I got these guys, which is more of like a rubber type texture, and they don't really absorb stink at all.
Yeah, he kind of saw my shoes. I knew that they came in men's. And so he specifically searched out where to find them when we were in Bucharest.
Yep.
I do one thing to note here. I put my shoes in shoe bags or shoe covers whenever they're in my backpack or in my away bag. So I have 2 for each of the pairs that I'm not wearing. I just don't want all my nasty shoe gunk to get all over the rest of my bag.
Agreed. But also a reason why I'm chaotic is because I do not have a shoe bag. I actually just wear my Allbirds when I travel on travel days, and then these guys I generally hook to the side of my backpack, or if I go on a plane, I will wash them.
When they're on the side of his backpack, he turns around and constantly hits me in the face with the bottom of his shoes.
Been a couple times.
Every time.
Incoming!
Now for our toiletries section. I'll let Aaron start with his personal toiletry bag.
Not much, really. I got this interesting little bag. It was fairly cheap, but I got it mostly because I can hang up and fold it up and kind of move it. And I have deodorant, styling hair gel, and then I have a trimmer, One Blades electric trimmer. And then obviously you need to travel. If you're traveling for a year, you've got tweezers, fingernail clippers, toenail clippers, that stuff. Most importantly, for whenever I travel with people that snore. Erica doesn't snore. I'm not calling out. Just to clarify. I'm not calling out anyone specific that we might be seeing later.
Okay,
maybe
continue.
I am.
Come on.
Earplugs. A full-size toothbrush, not one of those travel ones, just with the cover on it. And then I got a tongue scraper because who doesn't want a clean mouth? A soap saver, a dry shampoo body wash bar. It's very nifty for the airport. You don't need to put it in your 311 bag or anything like that. And then this quick dry bag for your soaps and soap bars.
What is really cool about these, and the reason that we have them, is that you can essentially put in wet soap, and then you just, loop it up, loop it around, and then whenever you get to your next destination, somehow inside of this bag it dries it. And they don't really take up much space, so they're super nice. We use several of them, as you'll see. This is my main toiletry bag. Again, it's an Away brand. Had it for several years. The reason that I like this toiletry bag in particular is because of its hanging function. So in my top section, I actually have makeup. I know a lot of people travel pretty minimally. I think I do as well. But I basically just have some eyeshadows. I have a powder. I have a blush, mascara, concealer,
Runaway,
eyeliner, and various brushes. I have a deodorant, same as Aaron. We have a large toothpaste. We got this once we got to Europe about 9 weeks ago. We're still here for another month, but we weren't going to get on any plane, so it just made sense to go ahead and get a bigger one, so I'm carrying that for the time being. I have a little small toothbrush. I have a little small hairbrush. This is not a toothbrush.
it's a wild toothbrush.
I also have a full-size toothbrush with the same little clippy thing that Aaron has, and nail file, some retainers. It's just some eye cream, not necessary, but it's nice and refreshing at the end of the day. A travel razor, it just fits really nicely in here. It's super small, doesn't take up much space. Travel shampoo, the same that Aaron does. This one is not in one of those bags that we were talking about before. This is from the brand Lush. Haven't had to use it a ton. Most of the places over here in Europe have supplied us with shampoo so far. So I have, again, it's a Lush conditioner bar. You just rub it on, and I have it in one of these soap savers, the same that Aaron has. I have, we're almost done, I promise. I have a lotion bar. So I have my own nail clipper, tweezer, hair clip, eye drops, and then I have tiny little things here. This is just for all of my hair accessories. I have bobby pins, hair ties, clippies, and then I have a small thing just of jewelry. I mostly just wear earrings, and then I just have these plastic rings. So that all fits inside of my normal bathroom bag. Next up, we each have a 3-in-1 bag. So we don't regularly use these things, but they're kind of things that we know that we might need. So I have moisturizer, anti-wrinkle release. We have sunscreen. This is a special face sunscreen, 2 bottles of sunscreen. We have used this. It's just not something that we grab for every day, so it takes up space, but it's necessary. We brought aloe vera. We are both really fair-skinned and get sunburned despite using sunscreen. So we felt it was necessary. So 2 hair products. I haven't used either one of them. This one is a leave-in conditioner, and I have a hairspray. I do my hair a lot at home. I'll curl it. Haven't done it here, but I have it. We each brought insect repellent lotion as well. We got this wilderness wash also. We haven't used this yet, but this is kind of one of those things that you just have it for when you need it. It's just a hand wash, always carry hand wash. And then Aaron actually stole these earlier when we got to Europe. I don't use the word stole, but they're just hair and body washes just in case he needed them. So those were our 3-in-1 bags. It's kind of a lot. All right, the next thing that I have is this little pouch. It has inside of it these makeup erasers. Makeup erasers are not a new thing. People have been talking about them for a bit. They have them in bigger sizes. These are smaller ones. I like these better just because it's less wet area if you're having to travel that day. I have 7 of them. I just throw them all inside of this bag. I have a small little straightener as well. It's very small. It's a little baby straightener. Finally, last thing in toiletries, this is our bag of extras. I do travel with a dry shampoo, as I think most ladies do. We have some cotton swabs, Q-tips that we travel with. Aaron brought an extra hair and body wash. I have an extra shampoo bar. I have an extra conditioner bar. Extra deodorants. They only have spray deodorant in some parts of the world, is what we read. Was this necessary for Europe? No. We have an extra face wash bar, extra razor. I have a couple extra makeups. I have a specific eyeliner and mascara that I like to use. So we just shove all of this in here for when we need it.
We're going to move on to electronics, which is my specialty. And we do have quite a bit more than you would necessarily need when traveling, because we are doing the filming and blogging and stuff like that for documentary purposes. But we have the camera here, FX30, Sony FX30. We have the lens, which is this Sony 18-105 zoom lens with variable ND filters. We have the tripod, which is very flexible for multiple scenarios. DJI mics too. We have an extra lens here. It's a prime lens. It's 23 millimeters with a ND filter. DJI Mini 4 for the drone, which is really cool. The controller, extra batteries, you never know. My laptop. So I got this cool little laptop stand, which is very collapsible. I have a different kind of adapter. It's cool because you can change the different adapters based on where you're at, and you come with quite a few of these. The reason I got this is because we're traveling the world, we're going to different places with different adapters that won't necessarily be on the standard ones that Erica has.
That's like opposed to mine. Mine is very plain. It doesn't take up as much room and have the separate adapters. You can plug things in the front, do these little buttons, and have different countries come out, but it doesn't have as many options as Aaron does.
And then extra batteries for the camera as well. And then a little mouse. For cameras, we have the GoPro 9, the scuba diving case for the GoPro, a handle for the GoPro, backup shotgun mic. The other thing I have is an electronics bag with a solid state drives right here, a couple of them, a couple terabytes, just in case. You never know if you need more space. Some extra cords, extra like adapter stuff, carabiners, stuff like that.
So one of the things that I carry is this portable charger. It is rather large. But the reason that we got it, it's an Omni charge, and you can actually plug into an AC outlet. We honestly haven't needed it a ton here in Europe. It's actually, I think, considering what it is, it's pretty compact. I have an electronics bag as well. I have all my cords, including my laptop cord, and then I travel with the Apple AirPods, plus some wired headphones just for the airplane. And the last two things is I travel with a laptop, and I also travel with an iPad. I think that's probably controversial to travel with both, but I actually use my iPad even more than my laptop, but not enough that I would give up my laptop. So again, I'm happy with my choices. This is kind of like our wallet travel document. This is pretty quick and easy. We each have one of these little folders. It has extra passport photos. It has all of our documents, our insurance, all sorts of those. So we both do travel with one of those. And we each have a wallet. I actually do not carry my wallet day to day, but it's a relatively flat Dagny Dover wallet. The reason that I got this wallet was just because it holds my passport inside of it, and it also is big enough to hold like my yellow fever vaccine and stuff like that.
Very basic. It's one of those coolie slide ones. Ba-jam! And then if you need cash or anything like that, you can just hold cash, stuff like that.
The last thing I brought with us was a coin purse. I saw someone else brought a coin purse, and I thought it was the most genius idea. This one is really cool because you just squeeze it, it opens, and then it's a magnet, so it closes like that. I was traveling with this, and I just bought this one like 4 or 5 days ago. The reason that I like having two is because I'll travel with all of the current countries coins in one, and then this has all of the coins of the country that we left and are no longer in. So it just keeps them separated a little bit. Okay, this is our last section. This is our kind of miscellaneous, everything else that we didn't know exactly where to put section, but things that we are traveling with that we think are really important. I would say number one is going to be our water bottles. We both opted to get the Lark water bottle. It is essentially a cleaning water bottle that uses UV light, and it charges with a little port. We've been happy with it. The only downside is I wish we would have gotten the insulated ones because the water does get very, very hot in the bottle. So I wish we would have done the insulated, but I really like the water bottle so far. We each travel with a microfiber towel, a speaker just so we can turn on music if we want, sunglasses, dry bag. It's small, it's efficient. Popping up here, this is our pharmacy essentially. I'm not going to go through everything. It has like band-aids and basic stuff, but one thing I really like that's inside of this bag is we have a little pill holder. I know that this could be a problem for us in some countries, but it was by far the easiest way to carry everything that we wanted. This is a collapsible tote bag. We use this so often, like literally all the time. It just opens like that, and then you shove it right back inside. So we use this for groceries, just carrying things around. And in addition to that, we have the backpack. This is a backpack. I'm sure you've seen us carrying it around if you watched any of our videos, but it really compresses really small, which is nice. Been traveling with a utensil set. I didn't bring the knife, but we have chopstick, spoon, and a fork. This is a total luxury for us, but it's a bag of games. We really like board games at home. So we have some cards, just some playing cards, and then we have several dice games in here as well. So for us, it's worth it. These are laundry sheets. We travel with about 6 months worth, plus a little Tide to go pin. And you literally just throw them inside the washer. They're flat, they pack easy, totally worth it. The biggest and most important thing is here is this coffee filter. We can just essentially have pour over coffee. It just snaps onto a cup in the morning or a mug. You put it on there, put some coffee, pour hot water over it, and you have coffee in the morning. And then it completely just flattens down. We've had to use this a lot, actually, even here in Europe. Outside of that, it's kind of just random stuff. We have some emergency, we have some hydration packets.
Sorry.
Shh. I have my Lululemon belt bag. I use this a very large majority of the time when we're just going out in the city. I put it on. I have the coin purse in it. All of my stuff is right there beside me, and I feel pretty safe and secure having it there. So that is our life.
There are some things I regret, like maybe an extra shirt, maybe too many socks, stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm really satisfied with everything we have and how prepped and prepared we are. So.
Yeah, there was a lot of things, especially in this miscellaneous category, that we debated if we should bring or not. Like we almost didn't bring towels. We almost didn't bring the bag. We actually almost didn't bring a collapsible backpack. And we've used them all, literally all of them. So I think in general, I'm pretty happy. I think I have too many clothes. But outside of that, I'm glad with what we brought. For some people, this would be way too much stuff. Keep in mind, this is our travel and how we like to travel, what we like to wear, what we like to do, and it's gonna be different for person to person. But I found it extremely useful just to get like tips and ideas before we ventured out on our year trip to see what other people were carrying who were the long-term travelers.
Hopefully the long-term travelers or even just normal travelers get some sort of tips from this. And hopefully you like some of the gear that you might want to go get as well. That's how we found some of our stuff. So
yeah, we'll put links for things that we have links to down in the description. If you want to know more about the electronics, let us know. But otherwise, we hope you tune in for some of our other videos.
Ta-ta for now.